Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for being here with me today. We're going to take a look at Eberlestock's new lineup, the Fade collection, specifically their Fade Brief. So we'll do what we usually do. We'll talk a little bit about this new lineup they've got. Then we'll talk about the materials that go into making this bag, some of the exterior features and the aesthetics. Then we'll dive into the inside of it. We'll talk about who this bag would be good for, the price point, and if it's actually worth it. So speaking of the Fade collection, Eberlestock basically wanted to make a lineup of bags that are modular and basically customizable by the end user for concealed carry purposes in any type of environment, whether that's the office for a professional or EDC for anyone traveling. They made this lineup to be inconspicuous, non-tactical looking, but to provide the end user with just about anything that could be thrown at them. So the brief was made specifically for business professionals or people that work in an office that may not want to carry a backpack. They want to have a more professional look. And speaking of the aesthetics of this bag, I would say that it looks outstanding. Of all the Eberlestock bags I've had, I'd say this one is aesthetically the most pleasing. So it comes in two colors, this olive green that I've got, which I think looks great, as well as an all black. So it's made out of 210 denier nylon ripstop, which means it's a very lightweight material, but it's also very durable. And it has this kind of like nice sheen to it, which adds to the aesthetics in my opinion. So let's go around some of the exterior features of it, and then we'll dive into the inside. Starting with this back double purpose pocket, where if there's this little Velcro tab here, if you keep that tab Velcroed together, this gives you a luggage pass-through to put on a suitcase if you're traveling through the airport or something like that. And if you separate this little Velcro tab, you just have a half-length pocket you could put any kind of quick access documents in. Coming over to the sides, both of them are the same, so I'll only talk about one. You just have this nylon attached shoulder strap, but the strap clip is made out of aluminum, not plastic. So that is a testament to the construction quality of this brief. Then on the front here, we have a full-length admin organization pocket. So we have a couple of little small sleeves in here, so you can carry an ID, a wallet, a pocket knife, a couple of pens, anything like that. And it's all just that smooth nylon in here. There's no hook and loop in this section. Then looking on the top of the bag here, we have an overbuilt nylon handle. Double stitched, so it is very strong, it's stable. Regardless of how much weight I was able to fit into this brief, I would feel comfortable just grabbing this handle without worrying about the stitching blowing out. And this is where, underneath that handle, this is where the CCW pocket is hidden. Like many other Eberlestock bags, it is a magnetic closure. And on the inside here, one side is that smooth nylon, and the other side is hook and loop. So if you do have a Velcro or hook and loop holster, you'd be able to position it in here pretty much however you would want. And with how wide this entry point is, you should have no problem accessing your weapon and drawing without it snagging on anything. Compared to other Eberlestock bags that have the magnetic closure, I really like how wide this one is and the size of the pocket itself. It's the size that you can fit a full-size handgun, but it's not going to wiggle around. It'll be nice and secured in there. So let's take a look at some of the inside now. In fact, before we do that, I would like to mention how this bag has padding all the way around it. You can see how the edges here are fairly squared off, and that allows the bag to stand on its own, which I think is a great feature, especially if you're carrying a laptop or sensitive electronics in here. You want to be able to put the bag down and not have it fall over. That padding also, one, protects what's on the inside, but also two, it prevents printing if you are carrying a firearm. So it's kind of a nice dual purpose or even three-way purpose feature there that I enjoy. So I talked about the zippers before. They're nice and overbuilt for the size of this bag. On this pocket, they're just the normal sized pulls. So we open this one up and we have a full-size water bottle pocket. And then on this smaller half side is the perfect place to hold a laptop charger. And both of these sections can flatten down into a flat hook and loop section. So if you have any of the Eberlestock accessories that can Velcro onto here, they would work in this pocket as well. and I'll show you more about that in the next one. On the opposite side here, we have two clear mid-size pockets that you could fit any kind of like passport or documents in. And then above those two, there's one full-size pocket that you cannot see through. So that'd be good for larger documents. Looking at the other side of the bag, this is the side that has a T-pull zipper on it. Larger, you can get a really good purchase on it. So if you have any foldable stocks or any kind of firearms in here that are broken down, other than the handgun compartment, you can have quick access to those. And here, like I was talking about, a couple of those accessory pouches that you can add for additional organization outside of what comes with the bag itself. I've got the clear one, and then obviously the elastic black one. And to give you an idea of how strong this hook and loop is, like, it is like on there. So if you were planning on buying those, just know that with this system that they're not going to go anywhere. But behind this is just a flat hook and loop padded section. On the opposite side, we've got our laptop sleeve that can also be dual purposed as a soft body armor sleeve, where Premier makes a level 3 plate that can slip into this as well. I like to note how the bottom is a false bottom, so if you are carrying a laptop and you drop your bag, the bottom of your laptop is not going to be taking a hit. And that goes for the sides as well as the sides being padded, as mentioned before. Just a little Velcro tab, and you can easily fit a 16-inch laptop in there. And then the inside of this is also hook and loop on one side and nylon on the other. In terms of how large this bag is, I'm about 6 foot, about 190 pounds. Both of these straps are adjustable from both sides, so I don't have them extended all the way down, and it fits me very comfortably. I can either have it in the front, side, or at the low of my back, and there's no issue there. And speaking of this shoulder strap, again, it's adjustable from 2 points. And this is very well padded, and it would be comfortable considering how little weight you're probably going to carry in a briefcase. It's a solid setup. So who is this bag for, and how much does it cost? Well, I think Eberlestock intentionally market business professionals, and they did a great job of it. Again, going back to how the aesthetic appearance of this bag is, it looks great. It is fully featured, being able to carry a water bottle inside of it's cool, as well as a laptop, potentially body armor, organization pockets, and a concealed handgun pocket on the top. That is a ton of features in such a small bag. And all that comes in at a price point of $150. Which is remarkable. And I think that's what the new Fade collection is aimed to do. They're fairly affordable, very modular, and they can fit a lot of different purposes or mission sets. So, initial look, I would highly recommend this bag if you're looking for something you can take into a professional workspace. I'm going to put this through the paces. I'm going to use it for the next several months, and I'll be reporting back with a video as to how it stands up. But not only am I going to be testing out the Fade Brief, I also picked up the Executive Brief. So if you're looking for a comparison between these two CCW briefcases, come on back in a couple of weeks. I'll be doing a first look of this bag, and then once I've used both of these for a while, I'll be doing a head-to-head comparison to see which one I prefer. So stay on the lookout for that. Until then, you guys, if you have any packed bags or gear you would like me to review, please drop a comment below. My subscribers get first picks as to the next stuff that I go and buy and review. So if you have any recommendations for me, I'd love to hear them. And until then, you guys, I hope you stay safe, and I hope you try to challenge yourself with something new every day. Thanks. See ya.